I'm going to run this race just like I promised God. And at the end of the race, God is standing there at the end telling you, well done. Not only is he standing there, Elder Gosford, he has a crown waiting on you.
Yes, sir.
When you come across the finish line, he welcomes you, gives you a big hug and a kiss, and puts the crown on your head. Amen. What greater way is that to end the race? I don't know nobody that would say, hey, I don't want God to put a crown on my head. I'm looking for my crown. Now, I'll be the one over there turning flips, and I probably ain't never turned a flip, but I'm going to be flipping then to get my crown of life. Because it's promised to me.
That's right.
You got to understand that it is a promise from God. He that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. When God, you come across the finish line, everybody's there cheering you on. God himself now gives you a crown of life. Amen? Amen. This is every belief of every Christian. Every Christian ought to want God to present to them a crown of life. Amen. 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 We're getting ready to go home. But I want you to understand that the race that we have, it's a Christian race. It's a spiritual race. It's not one of the races that you can go out there and, stretch for a couple seconds and take off. You know how we used to do with PT tests. We go out there, we're going to, got a set score, we're going to do. We ain't going no higher than 50 and 50. 50. We do. Oh, 69. 60 push-ups. 60 and push-ups. 60 and, sit-ups. And 60. That's it. That's what we do. And we've already planned to do that. We already planned to do the mental. Ask some of these folks. Bro Spades, so I know y'all know. They gonna do the bare minimum. They're gonna counsel. And they could do 100 push-ups, but they ain't gonna do what they mean. Because that's all is required for them to do. The thing about us in God, we always do our best. Because God requires our best.
That's right.
You get out there and do 50% in God, you failed it. Because 99 and a half won't do. Amen. God specializes in 100%. And you got to understand that. I understand the military. I was never one of those people that, just wanted to do the bare minimum. Every time I did a PT test, I had something to prove. I wanted to prove to the next guy that I could beat them. That's what I wanted to prove. And every time I did my push-ups, I did my sit-ups, I did more than I was required to do. There was one PT test I took, I think my score was 328. Because I excelled so much that I wanted to beat everybody else at what they were doing. They said, oh, it's because you was older than I am. So, well, look at how many you did and how many I did. See, that's what the key is right there. How many did you do? And how many did I do? I used to be in shape. I can say I used to be. Don't let this big A fool you. But I thank God for all that He's done for me. And I look back over those years, Brother Space, and I can say it was because of God that I made it this far. Not because of me, but because of God. Sometimes God looked beyond. He looked beyond my ignorance and made the difference in my life. Look beyond what people said to make the difference. And you got to understand that today God looks beyond what people say. Amen. And makes the difference in your life. Amen. Hello, somebody. Because you can look back and you can say, well, if it had not been for God, I wouldn't have made it through that. Amen. I don't know about everybody else, but there are times I could have lost my life. Amen. If it had not been for God,
Amen.
I would be dead and gone right now. But God saw fit that I live here a little longer. God did. Can't even say I had anything to do with it. It might have been me hiding behind the tree, but it was God that caused the bullet, not the him. Hello, somebody. It may have been the truck ahead of you get blown up, but it was God that stopped the convoy in time for you, not me. See, we look at things totally different sometimes. We look at what God can do for us. You know, we call it luck. I don't never say I'm lucky. I'm never lucky. I'm blessed.
Amen.
I'm blessed. You know, I didn't grow up with a big mama like Brother Space. But when I got up enough to know God, God gave us some big mamas that said, hey, you better straighten up. You know, women, old women used to tell me, boy. I'm like, who want to call me boy? And they didn't play. Boy, get up here, there's all. And you're like, oh, yes, ma'am. They didn't play. And that's the thing about, you know, church. We had church like we were one big family. People then would come up to you and say, you know what? The Lord sent me to pray for you. Grab you by your hand. Ain't no sitting saying, well, he didn't tell me. You ain't say nothing. You just got the trotting right on up there with me. Because there were people that God placed there to keep us in his will. And you got to understand there are people placed here to keep you in this race. Because a lot of times we want to give up. We want to quit. We want to throw in the towel. I know. We all want to do that. But God has placed us here to encourage you. To tell you you can make it. To tell you that you got another chance. While the blood is running warm in your veins, you got a chance. This is what God has placed us here to tell you. We're standing all over the